So the first thing that I need to go over is that I'm actually mad that we need to split this up between like, oh, we have to do like the first 2 weeks now, and then we have to do like the next week after, like within a couple days, and then there's already gonna be like 5 more matches that we haven't seen. Um, Common fucking Valorant schedule L. Like there's
Yeah,
no
if
no matches for 6 months, and now I have 35 a week.
it's ridiculous. No, actually, if I wasn't doing this podcast, I wouldn't watch it. I'd watch like probably 2 matches this season.
Yeah, like if I didn't
It's
if I didn't if I didn't
crazy.
need to have some sort of like knowledge of what's going on, I haven't watched any of the Challenger stuff. I haven't watched any NA Challengers.
I've watched actually a bit of it. I usually catch like the Winthrop and Moist games.
I'll like I'll pop in for like an oxygen game every once in a while. Oh shit, Dark Zero's winning. Let's go.
Yeah, no, they're actually good because Dark Zero. It's just Turtle Troop, and they've been like upsetting. They've been upsetting Oxygen a lot, I think, or like maybe I don't know.
I think
They
once.
definitely like. It seems like between them and Oxygen, pretty much at this point. Moist fell off.
Damn, my boy Flya. Phase
I
out.
know.
Rest in peace. No, it's fine. No, actually, yeah,
It's
there.
okay though, because I feel like like he should definitely just like slot into a franchise roster.
1,000,000%. Our best IGLs are in challengers, which I can't even say that confidently because I haven't seen the games. I have no idea. That's the annoying thing. That's what's frustrating. I can't even be like, oh, put Xander in. He's the best control. I have no idea what this guy's doing. I remember him from.
Xander's ass. I'll hate
I
on him since day one.
yeah, I know you have. Yeah, the last time I remember this guy was when he got owned in Ascension and when he was good on V1. So whatever. Fuck it. We'll get to that when we get a 9 month long schedule. We'll get to NA challengers.
Alright.
So I guess we start with the important stuff, right?
Mhm.
Which is North America and South North America.
Yeah,
Um,
what did you watch Shazam?
I did watch Shazam. He's mid. He's just as mid as I thought he would be. Um,
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the hater of Shazam and me, Paint was worse. Um,
Yeah, Paint was pretty bad. I think his mostly like on ISO, he just like didn't use the abilities right. Like he just like got baited into popping it like and then they just leave.
but that's like so bad because like that's like the easiest thing to do, right? Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't you think ISO is the easiest agent to be like, I'm just gonna slot in and get kills and do my job? Because you don't even need to get set up, right? You just need to not peek 3 people at once. You pop it, you let them shoot you in the head, it doesn't matter, and then you just take the time and line it up and kill them. So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I think this oh sorry. I think this kind of proves that like MIBR is doing the right thing staying all Brazil because like you could pick up NA players but like it would be just as mid so like you might as well stay all Brazil. And I like their new roster so
Yeah, I also they only have 3 teams like Brazil. There's definitely 15 tier 1 players. They're just like not doing the right stuff.
yeah,
Um, Also, if you're gonna pick up NA players, it's not them. This was definitely just like you guys don't got
true.
anything else going on. Paint was already dropped at that point, right?
Well yeah, his team got relegated from challengers so
Gotcha. Is that what team is that? Is that sad?
it was Thinking Men's
Think
Valorant. Or wait, no, that's the fucking streamer. It was Thinking Men, right?
I
But
think
then there's Thinking Mans. I'm tripping.
yeah. Ain't nobody talking about TMV. Holy self promo. I actually don't fuck with that kid at all. Not Thinking Man's. I don't care about Thinking Man's Valorant. The kid I don't like.
Yeah, no, the spamming threads is getting too much.
Yeah. I'm just trying to pass time while I'm at work. Shut up, fam. Stupid. Yeah, honestly,
Imagine doing that.
honestly, yeah, it couldn't be me. Luckily for us, we're both 13, jobless, and live in our parents' basements. All right, so enough about Paint and Tier 2 NA that I'm not watching. Yeah, Leviathan looked good. I mean, less good than you'd expect against MIBR
Hmm.
with 2 subs on a team that was already bad. But good. Good for them getting a win. Good for them continuing to get wins in regular season. If they didn't embarrass us globally, I'd have a little bit more confidence. Um, Boostia retiring is important
What?
because
Oh yeah,
like
and he promised to.
how are you going to how are you going to go on Twitter and like I don't even know who I'm playing. I'm gonna retire if we lose. Like I get it. Like I know it's like manufactured beef. Like it's just
Yeah.
controversy for controversy's sake.
No, I'm actually starting to like hate the entire team 100 Thieves, like even Boostio. Like cuz after the match, like Cryo said like lost 0-2 to MIBR when it was Furia. And it's like
Well, that
I'm
was a
all for
joke.
like yeah, but I'm all for like talking shit, but I feel like if you lose like you shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah,
I don't know,
at
it
least for a
annoys me.
second. Like at least not continue to shit talk the people that you just lost to. Like you don't have to like disappear. Like I would respect just totally disappearing less, right? Like if you say nothing, I think that's pretty weak. Um, but you can like give someone their props without that. I think that was more. I don't think he was totally trying to disrespect Furia like that. I think he was because he was on the roster that missed playoffs for losing to MIBR where they should have never lost.
Hmm.
So I think it was a joke like we're gonna not even show up because we're gonna get um, upset by a Brazilian team again. But I mean, they're not even the same team. Like they're not the same team. They're not even the same caliber of team. Even though their records are pretty similar, I've never thought Fury is like bad. Like they,
Really, I think they were god awful. Like I think MIBR was better than them for first split or whatever kickoff.
well, weren't they
I
just?
mean, they were so bad. But I think it's yeah, they made all the right changes pretty much because they didn't have NZR or Zand, and both of those are like former IGLs. Like they literally were playing ranked. I feel like before. So
Yeah, I may have misspoke. I don't think the team was good. I just don't think the players were that bad.
yeah, yeah,
But I think that's like a common Brazil problem. That's been a Brazil problem for a long time. I guess you just need an Argentinian IGL.
true.
Whip the boys into shape. But yeah, MIBR looked good in stage one, but like they beat. No, they didn't look good. they looked
No, yeah, they didn't.
they looked
I'm
better, I
sorry.
guess. Didn't they beat somebody toward the beginning? No, they beat nobody. No, they just beat nobody. I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
fucking
they
thinking
haven't
of.
won a single match. It's tragic. I mean, I think they took some maps.
No, I think it was
Like
kickoff.
for a second, I was like, oh, they're kind of reminding me of Crew, where they like went winless and then they could like do something, but no, they're losing way worse than that.
So what they did was they beat G2 in play-ins at kickoff, and I think they beat Furia and Cloud9 to like make it to play-ins to make it to play or to
Oh
the group
yeah,
stage. So I was like, I could have sworn I remember them winning something. The 0-5 doesn't sound right, but like, yeah,
that's what made them drop net, right?
yes, I can double check that, but I'm pretty sure Net played that. Yeah, Net played that. They didn't qual for Madrid, did they?
Yeah,
No, they didn't. Oh, it was just only two. Oh yeah, two seeds. W. We love America's only sending two teams. Honestly, we sent two fucking bum teams anyway, so it doesn't even matter. We're not. I'm not gonna go there. Two bum teams. Um, but yeah, I mean, good for them. I liked them with Xand or Zand or however you say. I think both of those are wrong actually. I think the Brazilians were like not even pronouncing it like that at all. But luckily, I'm American. I don't have to care.
yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say it later, but yes, Baby Bay has been like with he says it like he says Zand like Donji, and then he started calling Saucy Sachi,
Yeah, well,
and it's like it gets on my nerves.
honestly, if that's how he says it, then it's got to be right. I've never heard this guy be
Okay,
wrong.
that's crazy.
This guy is the beacon of truth. He is the source of everything correct in Valorant. If you want answers, you go to Baby Bay. If you want the best entry fragger in the world, you go to him too. Uh, Unrelated, a little bit of unnecessary glazing. Look at the stream real quick.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I should have this shit bookmarked. Dude, come on. Is this not cold as fuck?
Bro, no. He's like balding at the club, like
Come on.
3 buttons open. Like that's some, I don't know.
Don't do him like that. I think this is cold as fuck. I'm not a big club guy. I'm more of a stay home guy. Maybe when I turn 19, I'll go to the club. I'll fly out to Spain and I'll go to the club. No, I think it's
Nah, he's the goat though.
yeah. Nothing but bad things, but he's the goat. No, all good. We'll scroll Twitter. Now I don't need anything on here anymore. But yeah, no, that works. MIBR, if the season had more matches and they had a real roster for longer, maybe could have done something. Unfortunately, it's cooked. Their season's already over. I have no idea who like actually is in and who isn't in. But I just don't care. I know that they're cooked. They're actually 0-8. If anyone's definitely not making it, it's them. They're cooked. Fury is cooked. Loud is probably cooked. I'm glad EG.
Wait, are they? What's the overall? Because don't they combine split 1 and 2 or whatever?
Yeah, on the page, I think someone cried on Twitter and was like, you need both the stage things to see who qualifies for playoffs because it's all one thing, right? So VLR actually put the shit here, which is cool.
Yeah, no, I would cry about that if they didn't have that. Because VLR like so fucking bad, and I don't want to read Leo Faria's rules. Like,
no, me either.
I need them to do that for me.
And before
I don't punch my monitor.
Before they added this, I was trying to go on what's the fucking nerd site? Liquipedia. And I was like, oh, Wikipedia has all the better. No, I went there. I went to go find this shit on Wikipedia too. It wasn't readable or findable either. So, shut up. VLR clears. I clear. I clear the spike too. Yeah. So, 100 Thieves isn't gonna make it. Like, let's be real. Like.
Yeah.
Honestly, we were just gonna do weeks 1 and 2, but I fuck it. I was just
Wait, who does 100 Thieves have left to play?
No one that's free.
Yeah, EG. I could see them beating Loud, to be honest.
They lost to Furia.
Like,
actually, Furia beat Loud too, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Loud looks. Yeah. Should we talk about Loud now?
We can talk about Loud. We can talk about them dropping QCK, which I don't really think was the right move. I'm not going to say it was the wrong move, but I don't think that was the problem with the team.
Yeah.
And I don't think Sad Hat picking up Duelist is the right play. Maybe dropping QCK was a good play. I don't think Sad Hat picking up Duelist was the answer.
Definitely not. Okay, so you saw that thread, right, where people were talking about Sadhak saying that he asked 2Es to play Duelist and he said no?
I saw people saying that. I didn't see any proof that happened.
Well, I think Sadhak said it on stream.
Okay. In Brazilian or in Spanish?
Yeah, in Portuguese.
Dude. My bad.
And so, but it's like weird to me, right? Because Sadhak is saying 2Es didn't want to play Duelist, but then they must have had a separate conversation where 2Es was actually like, oh, but I'll actually play Jet on Ascent. I think 2Es just doesn't want to play Neon, and Sadhak really likes Neon. Because I feel like everyone forgets that Sadhak forced Aspas to play like nerfed Neon and totally bottled. Like, which tournament was that?
That was the one where they got grouped last year.
Yeah, like
the second one. Fuck. You know,
Copenhagen.
You know how we find that? We go back. No. We go back to last time Energy was good. It wasn't Tokyo. It was.
Yeah, but like I feel like Sadhak like believes that, like if Neon is played optimally, that it's like the strongest like agent or comp in the game, and he wants to run it on everything. And so, like, yeah, it just doesn't make sense because they're even running it on shit where Raze and Jet still works. Like, it's not necessarily off meta, and it's like, yeah, just not working. And I think 2Es would play Jet and Raze more. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like.
But they're only running
he's
Neon.
Just anti-duelist. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So like, it's the Fury game they lost. First, what do you think about this no duelist Icebox comp? Because I think this.
I think it's okay because G2 runs it and they run it well, but it's not. They didn't play it right.
They play Icebox with no duelist. They play Haven with Neon, which I guess is fine now because Neon's busted. And then,
But
but they,
yeah, I think it was weird too because I think Sadhak he's played the first map like Initiator and then switched to Neon mid-series, and I think that is like I think it's hard to switch roles like that mid-series too.
unless you're like a Demon 1, right? Where like I play Jet, but I don't really entry as Jet. I'm taking duels and I'm making space or I'm holding space and stuff like that. And
yeah, like that's like different agents, but kind of the same role.
Yeah.
Like Sadak was like switching like play styles.
And not doing particularly well on an agent where you're expected. Like even isn't good enough. If you're the one who's like playing Neon on these comps, even's not good enough. But Pankata balled out. I guess that's the win condition. Don't have a good duelist, and Pankata balls out, or you just lose. I don't know, Mom. Strange.
Yeah, everyone looked on, right? But they didn't have a win condition because of how fucked the rules are, I feel like. But like nobody looked like mechanically off. Yeah. It just like things just like petered out each round, I feel like.
It's Brazilian Valorant.
Yeah.
Let's just
And also Havoc is like a beast now. He went from like literally dropping 0 kills to
That was one map, right? That was one map when he like first started at the beginning of the year. Right? He wasn't ever consistently a bot. He had like the one bad debut map. I think. I feel like he got a lot of hate for something like that's excusable.
Yeah, no, it's definitely excusable, and I'm glad they like didn't drop him because they dropped. I think when they dropped Liazi and kept Havoc, a lot of people were like, "What the fuck are they doing?" But I really think it was the right choice.
I don't even remember Liazi. I don't even remember the old Furia roster. I remember the old Furia roster being a lot worse than this one. So whatever they did worked. I also hate that MWZera is getting these like certain maps where he's just like putting up because I feel like I don't know, man. I don't. Whatever. I'm gonna hop off him. I don't know enough to like really sit here and criticize the guy like that. But I just don't give a fuck about MWZera, and yeah, I just don't care. And Osmos is better, regardless.
Yeah. He's definitely not overheating. I don't know if he just has more faith in his team now, and he feels like he doesn't have to like carry. But yeah, he's like getting kills and not just like. I feel like I saw him run it, spawn, and shit so many times before. But yeah, he looks like a normal duelist now.
Like he goes in, gets the space, and then now we can just play. Now we can play post plant. I don't need to get 5 kills to win the game. I can get 2.
Yeah.
And hopefully we just play the game. No, it's fine. That works. Good for them. I hope next year is good for them too. Evil Geniuses getting clocked by Leviathan. It wasn't particularly close, like at all. Like all of the good things that Evil Geniuses was doing, because dude, I keep hitting back and it's.
They switched their Icebox comp from what it was before, and like Jog did get kills, but like if they did ISO again, like last time they played Icebox before that, they played ISO on Jogamo, and I feel like he got like a few aces and shit, but I was still like. If he was on ISO, it would have been the same and probably better. Exactly. And he walled his team off a few times. Like, he straight up trolled a few times.
Which is fine. I mean, this guy doesn't play this. Like, this guy plays a lot of things really well.
Yeah.
Can be a top 1 level. Like, this could be the best player in the world. But he doesn't play it. I mean, I'm sure that they... Again, you never really know, right? It's not like they just woke up and decided to play this guy on stage. But I just don't like it. I personally don't like it. And especially as someone who wants to see this guy pop off, and I want to see this team win, I don't want to see him on stage. I want to see him on ISO. I want to see him on Neon. Does he play Jet? Is that the problem here? Like, are we not confident that he can play Jet?
Nah, I think he can play Jet. I think he can play a great Jet. I don't think that's really the problem. I think just like the identity of the team is they don't like doing that because it's too obvious or whatever. But I feel like Potter just like thought they needed to pull out something special against Lev. And it was like it kind of worked on T side, but then on CT like they just got rolled. And apparently it was because they used both of their timeouts on T side as well. And like Potter couldn't help them, yeah.
She couldn't help them get a single round on offense.
Yeah.
Or on defense. All good. No, it happens. But EG was good for this even last year. Like going into a series and just looking totally lost and then coming back and looking like the best team in the world again in the next one. Guess maybe that's what happens when you're like over-reliant on strats a lot of the time. It's like, but the game plan didn't work. Like, we picked this comp for the game plan. If it doesn't work out, like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Pray Jogamo gets more than one ace in a game at Stage. Yeah, that was that was their bonus round on attack. Like, that was like the round that they were supposed to win, and they only won it because he aced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just looked like not all there. I feel like a lot of it is like Apoth. Like, I feel like when he's good, he's really good, but I don't know.
I heard that he's better on smokes. I didn't really follow him.
The role switching, but it feels like they have like a lot of players who are great lurkers. Like, it feels like Nature, Superman, and Apoth can all kind of lurk. And they're all kind of like doing it on the same map on different rounds. Like, the lurks were a bit weird. And I think, honestly, Superman is the best of all of them, but...
Yeah, this guy's goated. This guy's been goated.
But he also doesn't... Yeah, I feel like if he played Sentinel, like, he could just be fully committed to the lurk all the time, but I think I don't know.
Yeah, but with him, like with Nature and Apoth here, I'd rather have Superman with the team. Like, I'd rather rely on him to do the trading.
Yeah.
So like that's like tough too. Like, maybe I just don't want this guy to lurk. Maybe flex this guy into another initiative. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna overcook that. My bad. One thing though, Derek looks better than he has. Even in this loss, like, Derek looks good, and I'm glad that he did because he got a lot of shit. He got a lot of shit for a dysfunctional 100 Thieves roster.
Yeah, no, he hasn't had a bad series yet on EG, honestly.
No, we love this guy. Love Rise 3.0. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much that for this side of the bracket. Loud losing to Fury is cringe. EG losing to Lev is expected. Lev beating 100 Thieves is also
Was it expected, bro? Don't pretend like we weren't both like...
No, it's expected if you look at the names.
Yeah.
If you ignore that Lev shit the bed in Shanghai, it's expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100 Thieves is definitely gonna get cooked. 100 Thieves isn't making playoffs, man. I'm giving up on them. They're done. On the left side of the bracket, I feel like Sen NRG. I feel like NRG got a really, really tough rap for this game. But like this wasn't even the bad one. Like, this is not good, but you lose your map pick, which you don't really want to see that. You don't want to get BTFO'd on attack on Lotus either. I hate that. That's the number one thing that I hate, is when I see people playing these attack-sided maps, like these 3-site maps, and you're supposed to have an attack side caller. You should be able to work the map. And we just lose. We just can't do it. Not we. I'm not on the team.
Honestly, on either map, like, it's Sentinels, so, like, I feel like NRG did a solid job here. They, like, showed us, like, and they definitely looked better than before.
And it's, well, I mean, this is the first one back, right? So this is, Finesse and Sam come back for their first game in, 6 months on a stage?
Yeah.
They don't look great. They don't look overwhelmingly out of place, but it's fine. I'm going to chalk Lotus up to unlucky. Sunset, they almost win it. It's Sentinel's map pick. They go down 11-3.
Yeah, they had a fake comeback, right?
Yeah, they were down 11-3. And then they come back, bring it to overtime, and just totally collapse in overtime. Like, not even close. I think, like, in the last round, you blink, 4 people are dead, and there's just one guy left on energy.
I think that was just, like...
Just to, like, sit
you
there
can't
and
let it get that close, because I feel like I think it was just like a random tens moment at the end.
Yeah. Well, who is this guy peeking? Whatever Ten says. Look at me. Shut up. No, it was actually Zelsis that facilitated that. He started stroking Tens like, yo, we gotta win this game, fam. Shut up. I hate Sentinels.
Yeah, but no, it's a bit frustrating because I feel like, I mean, definitely like the macro has gotten better, but Finesse just cannot shoot. Like,
So
it's weird because I like, obviously, I guess calling affects it, but like people were saying like, no, watch his streams. He's actually like looks radiant, and then like, no, he does not.
no, he maybe he does online, but he does not hit that at LAN. Which is like totally wrong. I want to go to
And
the.
I feel like he was even putting himself in good positions too. Like he was lurking in a way that he was getting a 1v1 on a favored angle and still losing. Like, it's just frustrating.
I'm going to skip the rest for now and just go to NRG G2 because this one looks bad. Like, this was not good. Like, they got a lot of hate for the Sen game. They deserve the hate for this G2 game.
Yeah.
Pretty much blown out on both maps. Finesse 13 and 38 in 2 maps. Like, you didn't. This is a series where he actually couldn't shoot. This is a series where he lived up and played as poorly as everybody says that he does.
Yeah.
And it was specifically him. It was like, maybe the comps were bad, maybe not everybody was firing on all cylinders, but he specifically looked awful.
Yeah, like, there should be some novelty with the comp, but I feel like either, like, G2 were scrimming that type of comp already somehow, because they just, like, they knew the weakness immediately, and, like, they just, I'm pretty sure they just, like, they contacted in for all those first rounds that they won, and then Energy finally pulled out an op, and that was the only thing in their comp that could like make them stop just contacting in and winning. And it was on Ethan, and like forcing Ethan to op, it's just like you're not doing the right thing when that's happening.
Yeah.
Because he's so much better.
As a rifler, put Finesse on the op, bro. It's busted. Just like let Finesse do it. He wouldn't go 4 and 18. No, it's really bad. The deadlock.
No, they gotta let Som do it, honestly.
They could let Som do it. Hey, he's probably a better jet than a lot of people playing right now.
Yeah, because in their crew series, like they were having Victor, and yeah, I think Victor was opping, and it's like, I don't know. I think Som should just op, to be honest.
Well, he was playing the jet on Ascent. So I mean that's kind of like his thing. I mean,
yeah, not on Ascent. They were having like Victor op on Neon. But I feel like he got caught on the escape anyways. Like, his slide wasn't even good to get away. So, at that point, I feel like just let Som up.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because he's quicker with it than anyone on the team, I feel like.
If Boaster can pull out the fucking op Omen and the op Brimstone, he can do it. Or they need Marv. Maybe don't drop Marv. If you need an opper, put Marv down there. Let Marv play smokes and op. He was good at that. There was games where he was a better opper than Ye. When at peak Ye, there was games where you would watch Marv do it and be like, oh, this guy is cooking.
Sad that we did, like, even since like early phase, like we've never gotten to see him like switch roles.
Oh, who is that? I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
Marved. We never got to see him like on op or whatever.
We saw him on KO on Breeze.
True.
And they got
that wasn't even bad.
No, I think they just lost that game. I think that was like I think that was finals at Champions where Aspis just dropped like 70 kills or something. It didn't even nothing mattered. Aspis needed that win. But yeah, no, that's fine. This crew series it's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, and if you read the notes, it says NRG is back, but they're not really back because crew just dropped their IGL.
Yeah, it definitely felt like, I think it was a better map pool for them. Like, there weren't straight up troll comps, and yeah, they were doing good things.
Yeah, hopefully it's enough. I mean, I'd like to see them in playoffs. I'm not going to sit here and cope and be like, they need to go to Champions, they're going to do well, or they're going to win. But I'd like to see them at least go to playoffs. I'd like to see a couple more reps with this, see how much better they can do.
Yeah,
or worse.
Because it's like weird at this point, because what are they planning on doing? Are they going to sit with this roster for 6 months of off season?
I don't think so.
Are they going to do some...
I don't think you can.
Are they going to, like... Yeah.
I honestly don't think you can. I think if we
That's why I'm mad that they made this change at all. Like, just like they should have just given the other roster the whole year, I think, even if they were bad.
you know what it is? I think
Mm.
the obvious thing here, and you can tell me I'm wrong. I don't think Victor and Crashes are putting up numbers, and this team is built around them.
Victor is like, yeah. Since they're like a package deal or whatever, I don't ever think Crashies is going to be the problem. I think he's like the best initiator in NA still.
Okay.
Like, even though he's not putting up numbers, but Victor could go or stay, honestly.
See, that's
I mean,
funny.
he has that flexibility, but I don't know.
It's funny because I think the opposite. I would think if you kept one, it'd be Victor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like him. I don't know, man. I like him, and then I look at the stats, and I'm like, maybe I don't like him that much. But when I'm watching him play, it doesn't look like he's like trolling. Sometimes I watch Crashes, this guy is just like not hitting. But then I guess like you play Jet on Ascent, and you go five first kills, 5 first deaths. Like you're net benefiting nothing for the team. So I guess you got 5 rounds and you toss 5 rounds. It doesn't win a game.
Yeah.
You don't put up Jogamo 26 and 3 or whatever it was. First kill, first deaths in that series. Maybe let's get Jogamo. Maybe we just rebuild EG.
True. No, honestly, I feel like I want to see them like one trick. I want to see them just like straight up one trick Yoru on Ethan on every map. Because they buffed Yoru so many times, and like so many people are saying it's overtuned, and then it just like fell out of the meta for no reason. I feel like, and Ethan puts up huge numbers on it every time. Like, why not?
It probably fell out of the meta because everyone thinks Durkee is good, and then he's been spamming Yoru and going negative 15. So they're like, well, the agent must not be good because if he can't play it, maybe the whole scene is just brainwashed. Yeah, no, I like him on it. I think he was good on it last year. When we see him do it now, he's good on it. But like he can play initiator as well. I mean, I know the Yoru plays like an initiator, even though they run it solo duelist sometimes, not in this series. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's fine. I think finesse sucks. Not just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, Ethan played Sky, right? Like he was the Sky player on Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was mostly Sky and KO. Yeah.
Where is the KO? I guess he plays it in bot frags. I don't know. Maybe it just needs more time. Maybe they'll figure out the comps. Maybe they'll get more reps. Maybe it'll be fine. Can't talk about him anymore. I'm actually getting sick. I'm so upset that they're bad.
We can move on.
As far as the other stuff, I mean, Sen beating Cloud9 is expected. I don't like Sen, but
Yeah.
I like Cloud9 less. I don't even need to. Was it close? No. Well, it wasn't close. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. Cloud9.
Free
I think, like, yeah, I just don't like Vanity. I don't know why he's, like, I don't know, because, like, he seemed like the same, like, caliber as, like, Steel or whatever, and, like, Steel got dropped, like, a year and a half ago at this point, and, like, Vanity is still sticking around. And like, his IGLing just, like, feels like it's so behind. Like, they do, like, it feels like Vision Strikers, like, XX. Like, it's just bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I also don't like Rooney. Moose is fine. Maybe get him on a different
Oh,
team.
yeah. I also wrote in my notes, why are we watching these, like, no-name shitters as well? I mean, just rebuild around Oxy, to be honest.
Yeah.
But...
Or bring Oxy to an org that isn't building rosters to lose. Like, I feel like every single time that there's a C9 rebuild, it's, what are you doing? Like, there's top-tier talent available. What is Rooney doing here? Right? Like, is Moose the answer? Like,
I guess there's some weird shit going on in their org where they, like, tried really hard to, like, show that they're making a profit, I guess. Because that's why they, like, cut the Yay roster or whatever, because they just wanted to show numbers to some people, which is sad.
No, it is.
But I guess better than the org dying. But also, I'd rather they just, like, pull an EG at that point. Like, at least, like, accept the fact that you're a shitty org and behave like one properly.
Or, I don't, but EG did it, and EG continues to do it and put up better results.
That's what I'm saying. Like, EG has a better model of being a shitty org than C9.
Yeah, like, we're never going to pull out the multi-million-dollar contracts, but we're going to, I like, you know what EG has that I don't think C9 does? There's a structure. Scouting. Yeah. They have the coaches. They run, like, they have what's the word?
Yeah,
Protocol.
Emmy is fraudulent.
Bro, and bald. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I feel like what was Emmy was the G2 coach in T2, right? Like he was the coach of that Shazam roster.
Oh yeah, he was.
But I feel like and he's British. Nah, man, get him out. Get this guy out of here. Yeah, G2 version 1. Yeah, so he's been dicking around with Vanity for 4 years at this point.
I feel like we should get a roster of like British coaches as players. We could have Emmy, Elma Putty, Spin,
Mini,
and fucking Mini, and then throw Boaster in it because he's basically a coach.
Yeah, he is.
Impact of a coach.
He's Zelsus but can't clutch.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't even say that because clutch is the only thing Boaster can do. I think people just get scared. I have other words, but we're gonna keep it PG. He just intimidates people into not wanting to play the game. Every time someone plays Fnatic, they forget how the game is played and they just roll over and die, which is really cringe and annoying. Yeah, I guess that is all that Americas is up to. We're going. Leviathan locked it.
That was 2 weeks. Goddamn.
No, that was all 3. We actually went over all of it. See, we can do all 3 weeks of Americas because I only watch Tier 1 Valorant religiously. So when Americas plays, I'm there, fam. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see what's good. Because even the bad teams are like fun to watch. Actually, that's like the worst part.
Actually, I don't know. MIBR has not been fun to watch recently.
It's fun to watch them get BTFO'd. It's fun. It's fun to prop up the good teams.
Something.
Yeah. But yeah.
Also, 100 Thieves is not fun to watch anymore because I hate them now. I'm a hater now.
I'm a hater. Honestly, the best Valorant to watch is when I'm watching to watch someone lose. Not even care if they. I don't care who wins. I just need you to lose. That's part of the reason why I'm excited when Fnatic qualifies for events because I don't know. I just start doing leg kicks or whatever it's called. And I'm like, I can't wait to see them.
Kicking your feet.
Yeah. So stupid. Especially when you blow up every roster I like. EG has to go. Optic has to go.
So
phase.
Fnatic. It's just so unexplainable how they're at the top of the EMEA in 2024. The league is disappointing.
Yeah, the league is disappointing. Heretics is
at kickoff, it looked like so many people. It looked like a new generation was rising to take over, and now it's like Foot at the top. They're mid as fuck.
No, Foot is totally overrated. I don't even know if they're overrated. They're overstated. How are they 7-2? I guess
I don't know.
Maybe they were better in Split 1.
I think they were good in Split 1. They beat Fnatic, I thought, maybe. Actually, I don't know about that.
Didn't they beat Fnatic?
Their 2 losses might be Fnatic.
Didn't they beat Fnatic in Shanghai?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah, so I mean, they're better. Or they were better.
Yeah.
Or Fnatic is just chokers. But Foot are chokers, too. Foot can't do anything.
Yeah, no,
when
Foot have insane choking. I feel like they've gotten into every international since 2023, early 2023. I guess since the start of franchising, they've been there every single time, and they get 5th to 6th every single time.
Yeah, they're good to get out of playoffs and nothing else.
I don't know what they can do besides just have more friendship and Turkish power.
They need a vibes guy, I think. I think they need a stroker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
A stroker, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just bad. But they're not bad. Yeah. But if you look at the players, they're not bad.
They definitely kind of have their own identity that feels different than every other team. I like Yedijay and what he does. I feel like he makes the team have a very unique play style, but I don't know, maybe that's easily exposable at the top level. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and that's why they do good in EMEA because it's not the top level.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foot is not winning anything. I hope that you know what Foot can do? Keep total garbage EMEA bums out of international competition. That's what they're good for. And I respect them for that, and I appreciate them for that. Yeah, I watched almost all of these games, and I'm going to tell you, the only good ones are the trash against trash matchups.
Right? Yeah.
BBL Team Liquid is fun. BBL destroyed them here, right? Yeah, BBL destroyed Team Liquid, but I don't even care. It doesn't make me.
So was KC versus Team Liquid fun? Tell me what happened.
KC versus Team Liquid. No, it wasn't. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun because I wanted Carmine Corp to win, and they have developed an allergy to winning matches.
Is it just like throwing man advantage or like just getting? I don't understand. How are they getting owned like this?
They don't know what to do. Like
Are they like defaulting running out of time type EMEA shit?
Not exactly. They're losing gunfights type stuff. Like they're just like getting outclassed.
Man.
They're getting outclassed by fucking Kiko.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this is like the most Mickey Mouse shooters like on Liquid ever.
So props to Eng. They don't look lost. They just look bad, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Like I don't know if anyone would hear that and be like, "Oh, that sounds promising." I don't know. When you have
is it weird parasocial shit to say like one of them has to have something like going on in their personal life? Like
maybe parasocial, but then like I'm looking at it now, and like Tomazi's the Viper guy, right? Like he has historically been the Viper guy. Now Viper's nerfed. Now you don't play Viper on every map. Now he's bot fragging on Harbor. And now he's bot fragging on Cypher. Was he even the Sentinel player when they were winning? Who was... Maybe. I guess if he was the Viper guy, he would have been the Sentinel guy too.
I feel like no. Magnum was the Sentinel guy.
Yeah, because he was dropping fucking turds on Killjoy. I specifically remember him being a bum on Killjoy. Yeah, so like maybe...
roles might be fucked.
But he was like a duelist, right? He played on Saw. He like role swapped for this roster. So maybe they were just like, just learn Viper. If you could play Viper well, we can make this team work. And they're like, okay, well we did that, but we can't play Viper anymore. So now you need to learn like 4 other agents that you don't really play. Because I don't think I've seen this guy be good.
I guess they probably just like grinded all off season on one role. Right? And probably, like, it took them... Because all of these are, like... Not all of them, but, like, most of them are, like, Tier 2. So it took them, like, all off-season to learn one role to the highest level, and then, you know, it just, like, deteriorated.
Yeah.
That's my narrative.
Honestly, I'll roll with it. I think that's good. I think it makes sense. I also think Magnum is bad, man. Like, if people give finesse shit, I think Magnum is a bad mechanical player.
Yeah.
I can't even say anything about his IGLing. I can't say anything about his IGLing because half the time, half the team doesn't show up. 13-2'd by Team Liquid. I heard that they... Do you know what the truth in Nats being the IGL now is?
Oh, I saw, like, one comment about that. That would be crazy, though. I mean, I guess Enzo's, like, positive now, but...
Bro, if Enzo's not the IGL, this guy's getting dropped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like...
Because Enzo's not good. Enzo was putting up okay numbers.
He was top rating, though. I mean...
Top rating. I don't care. I don't care about
rating. VLR rating is fucked. I actually hate it so much. I have to reorganize it every time by kills.
By kills, by ACS, by, like, literally anything but rating. I mean, I get it, right? Like, first bloods count, clutches count. Like, I get it. But, I mean, a 1v1 clutch could have just been a 2v1 where you traded out the other guy. I don't care. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not a stat Steven. I'm not one of the 4 million EMEA fans that do all of their bases off of the stats.
But clearly the Spike and HLTV have a better formula.
Honestly,
like I hate the mod guy who like defends it and like whatever, he's like a nuclear scientist or whatever. That doesn't change the fact that your algorithm is dog. Yeah.
Dude, but like, when he explains it sounds so smart. Have you like seen the words? Yeah. Bro's a statistician.
Oh no, you're fucked.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Static was speaking Brazilian earlier, so I guess I was cooked from the rip.
Yeah, no, you literally just have to talk like ChatGPT and you get upvotes on this site. I hate it.
Yeah, or just be a big hater and then you can farm down votes like a good boy. Like a good boy who stands on business. I really just think America's just so far ahead. Like, EMEA might send 2 teams that don't get grouped. Pacific might send 2 teams that won't get grouped and can make top 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Genji's just gonna roll this again. Like, I don't see like... It seems like Heretics are finally showing cracks or like Honeymoon is ending. And America's is like so many teams are like right there. Like we could have like second, third, fourth, fifth.
Again.
But like, yeah, but like, I don't know. Genji just seems too good. Honestly, they're dropping maps too, though. I just haven't been watching shit.
Dude, we can't watch Pacific, man. I've like literally tried to watch Pacific. All the games are at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up and there's 7 games I need to watch on top of the games that are happening while I'm awake. And by the like EMEA plays during the day, Americas plays at night, Pacific plays in the middle of the night. Am I supposed to catch up on Pacific when EMEA is playing or when Americas is playing?
You're just not supposed to be a fan of the game.
No, exactly.
You're supposed to lose interest in 1 year.
Which is crazy. I remember I didn't do anything for like 6 months. Like, there's no VLR, no keeping up with anything. It's like, I can't fucking deal with this. Like, this actually sucks. Maybe if Leo Farr didn't block me on Twitter, I could spit some knowledge to him. Motherfucker.
Did I spit some knowledge?
Yes.
No, I'm pretty sure I blocked him, so...
I was actually on Twitter before.
I didn't want to see his, like, annoying-ass face on my timeline.
No, it is a bad headshot. I was scrolling on Twitter before, like, during the recording, and I saw something, and it's like, this is from an account you muted, and I was like, oh, I wonder who that is, and I opened it, it's fucking Celsius. I'm like, yeah, as expected. I hate that bum. Yeah, one thing that looks good, Giants dropped Redgar.
Yeah, that needed to happen a long time ago. He needed to retire a long time ago.
Yeah, I wonder if they had that like in the works, or they literally lost 14-12 on a map that Redgar went 3-22.
Yeah, and like, someone in the staff was just like, "You're done.
Get this fucking guy out of here!" Like if he did anything, they could have won this game. At least this map.
Yeah.
3-22 is fraudulent. You could probably get more kills by accident. If you throw me in there as a member of the smoke spam region, I could probably get 5 in 26 rounds. No?
Maybe.
Just like throw smoke down, let me spam through it. I have a good idea where they might be. I'll probably accidentally get 5 kills.
Like, Zelsa's made a whole career out of that.
No, he did. And jumping around like an idiot to clutch her. I have rounds rent-free in my head on the NRG Sen Sunset map where, like, Zelsis is just getting, like, stupid, lucky clutches. I'm like, they're just going to glaze him for this. Like, this is half energy just being bad and him just, like, guessing.
Yeah, no, there's, like, a different type of clutch where, like, there are, like, clean clutches where, like, it ends with a swing and like a headshot. I swear all of Zelsis's clutches end with like 2 people crouch banging each other and like he just like, controls it better. It's like so infuriating.
No, it's so, and he gets like 3 of those in that map, but he also boofs like 8 of them. Like he also doesn't clutch, but no one's gonna talk about. Only I'm gonna talk about that because I'm a hater and I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm the goat. I'm the best at what I do, which is don't give people credit where it's due and shit on them when they're supposed to be. Yeah, the rest of this is fucking cooked, actually. Navi gets a shout out for being so fucking bad that I almost can't believe it. Like, I know that they were not world caliber. I didn't think they were this bad, man.
Yeah, no, I think Angel also needs to go to Redgar's home.
Bro, Artist is going too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Xiao and Sugetsu are going too. These guys are bad. They're actually washed. Like irredeemably washed. This
I don't want to say. I think Sugetsu is still alright. I think he's alright, and Xiao like shouldn't. I guess Xiao and Sugetsu, yeah, they're both alright.
Yeah,
they both could probably do better in another team. But yeah, the bottom 3 need to go.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah, no, bum team. KC's a bum team. Team Liquid's a bum team. BBL can't win a match to save their life.
I don't know how Na'Vi is as an org, but I feel like they need to keep that Ukrainian player or whatever for like nationalism purposes, but like I don't know what they do at this point.
I think they rebuild. I think you collect. No, I was going to say collect all the Russian people that were like displaced into other leagues. No, because their league got disbanded. That didn't mean anything else by that. I swear. But that's
But
not
no,
even
but
that,
like they
because
don't want to do that. I think like Navi like has said like they're weird. I don't think they'll get any more Russians. I don't think they want like they're only letting Shao and Sugetsu pass with it because they like changed flags and they were already on the team.
yeah.
I think it's like policy. They're not gonna do it.
Which I don't have a problem with, but get anybody else then. Then I don't know. Are there any Ukrainian talents?
Honestly, they should just sign Go Next.
I don't even know who's on that fucking team, fam. I like.
It's Zeke's team. It's good. They're about to win Ascension probably on their own.
Brother, they're all Polish and Czech.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean, they're not Ukrainian. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, my favorite
Oh
Eastern
yeah,
European
but they're not
countries.
Russian.
Yeah, at least they're not Russian. No, just. Yeah, I don't know. If they could do that, it'd probably be better than Navi. Dude, they beat Chippy Choppa, so they're probably goated.
Yeah, true. They beat Hackers.
Were Chippy Choppas hackers?
No, I don't think so. I think they just like came out of nowhere and people said they were.
I think it's. I did see one thing like that where one team they played against cried about them hacking, and someone actually went to like look at the bot, and they're like, no, they're not hacking. They're just like playing the game, and you're a bum. Like you're actually just bad. And then no one ever said. Honestly, it's base. I actually like that. We love a little false hacking allegations.
I feel like it was Ascend who said they were hacking, and then the guy who said it got dropped. I think it was Batty G. You know, I could be completely making this shit up.
No, honestly, lock it in. Batty G got dropped for making fake hacking allegations, and his career is over, and he deserved it. No, just.
All right, but
They can get. No, they can't get Chihuahua. He's Russian too. No, Navi's just cooked. Give their spot to someone else. Give their spot to. Are there any other orgs? No, all the other EME orgs like combined. Now they're all like 3 orgs in one. Actually, cooked. Esports in Europe is going down the shitter. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. Vitality's making playoffs. Yeah, Vitality's making playoffs.
do they have that? Do they have a good enough record from before to make it?
They are, as of now, qualified with one less game played than other people. Oh wait, they're still playing against BBL. I assume they would have won. Oh my god, they're gonna fucking lose this game.
Against BBL, you think they'll lose? Oh wait, right now, the one that's going on.
Yeah, the one that's going on right now. They're down 8-2 on map 3.
They need a better IGL than Sender, is what I'm gonna say. But
I've been habitually hating on Sunday. I watched him do a couple of good things. I don't think he's a total bum. I don't know what his deal is, like why he's inconsistent. But sometimes you see this guy, he looks confident, he lines the shit up, and he shoots him in the head. Sometimes he's that guy. But sometimes he's really not that guy. Sometimes he's Magnum or Finesse.
yeah, I mean, I guess he could probably swap out kicks too, because it looks like he's bot fragging pretty much.
No, Runner sucks. Runner is so bad.
Is he?
Yeah. Runner is so bad. I feel like every time they get totally...
I thought he looked decent, like, off Duelist.
He's supposed to be the duelist. Safe wasn't supposed to be the duelist. He was supposed to be the duelist. And you put him on duelist and he can't fucking play. There's no way that there's not a better Sentinel to pick up. Especially in this in this region where that's all people can do. This is the lockdown sites and don't let people execute because they don't know how to reach it. Like, someone's got to be better. It's fine. Honestly, I'll trust the process. I trust my man Safe to get that shit done. I'm sure if he doesn't retire, he'll take the reins and he'll make this a winning team.
I mean, wait, how many people can they send to champions?
4.
4, Jesus.
Everyone
Because I
sends
was going to
4.
say, it's probably just going to be Heretics, Foot, and Fnatic, but I guess there is an open spot.
Yeah. I mean, like, what are the other options? I mean, Carmine Corp sucks. Liquid sucks. BBL, Navi, Gentlemates, Koi, Giants suck. Like, this 4th seed's actually a wasted slot. The third seed in Fnatic is not obviously, but arguably a wasted slot because they're not winning shit either. They're on their next honeymoon arc where they swap out a good player for a worse player and now they just win. Actually, that's not fair. I don't know Hero. I don't actually think Leo is as good as people said he was. It might be a 1-1. It might be like an even slot in, but I don't know. I hope they lose. I hope this honeymoon ends promptly. It's upsetting to see AlphaJair back in form. This guy like actually looks good again.
Yeah, honestly, I think like the whole record of the team literally rests upon AlphaJair's form. Like that's it.
And the
like they were losing
matter.
before because he wasn't shooting, and now he's shooting and they're winning.
Yep. And then he starts shooting, and everyone else.
I mean, I guess ISO helps.
ISO helps, but he's still playing Sentinel too.
Yeah.
So, and he's still cooking on that. For a while, he just wasn't. I mean, props to him. Drop Boaster. Maybe I won't hate this team so much. Yeah, I've had enough of EMEA. Actually, I'm actually getting sick again for the second time in this recording. I'm getting sick. Pacific will be a much faster segment because I honestly haven't watched just about any of this.
Me neither. I mean, surely T1 doesn't make it, right? I do not want to see
No,
T1 at an international.
I think that's why they dropped Rossi.
Wait, they dropped Rossi?
Yeah, Rossi's out.
Oh, okay. I'll see them at an international. Oh, wait. Oh, because it's for stacks. No, actually, I still don't want to see them at international.
No, I think they dropped him because they're out. Like, I think they don't have a chance. So I think they were like, fuck it, go back to America. We'll finish this one out with a Korean speaking roster. And our season's over.
Is that what? They're full Korean speaking? That's crazy.
I think that was the thing. Because they put, is it Izu? Was it Izu out and they brought him back in?
Maybe.
Where's their last game? Their last game is against Global Esports, where they still drop a map. They have a close series against Global Esports, which is embarrassing as hell.
Yeah.
I thought Carpe, but no, they wanted Carpe instead of Rossi out. Took Rossi out, put Carpe back in. Now they all assuming, yeah, and there's a big thing where Xcurry can speak every Asian language in existence. So that, yeah, they're all Korean except for Xcurry, who I think can speak Korean. So that's what they're running with. Which honestly, I'm okay with it. I mean, I like Rossi, but I feel like if there was a team that should be a Korean powerhouse, it should be T1, just on like org branding alone. Which
I mean, Gen G should be as well.
True. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're still good in League of Legends, right? They're better than T1 now.
I don't know anything about League of Legends, but I know they have like won championships and shit, so they're up there.
Yeah. So good for them. Maybe T1 will save Korean Valorant with Gen G. Maybe they'll just run all the Asian Riot esports. But yeah, so T1 drops Rossi. Their record is bad. They're probably not qualifying for... No, they can't qualify for playoffs. They only have one match left. They actually can't qualify for playoffs. Because the people above them have 6 wins and they only have 3. So they only have one match left.
There's a big like gap, so...
Expected from top-heavy region, which is not even that top-heavy. Bleed is still losing. Bleed is still losing maps to everybody. Like, Ye was not the problem. This team is still bad. They lost to GE with Ye. They lost to GE without him. Unlucky.
Yeah, I think they're just a tier 2 team. Like,
well, if they kept the roster that they won Ascension with, I think they would have done better.
Oh yeah, I definitely think Juicy made that team much better.
Yeah,
because he's like prodigy type shit, but he's just too young.
Yeah, maybe next year. Maybe. I didn't read all... I mean, I did read the new rules that they changed for, like, the guest slots or whatever they call them. I wonder if Bleed gets auto-relegated. Or they have to play, like, a relegation tournament or something. I would kind of like to see if they...
I wouldn't be surprised. But I think Bleed is still going to get 2... They're still going to get 2 years, right? Because they're... Do they stay on the old rules at first? Yeah, they're only going to start doing that after they have 2 Ascension teams.
Yeah, so hopefully they're safe for another year. Maybe their prodigies that they won Ascension with will be 18 by then, and they could just put this roster back together or find something else. I like Scary. I don't know, man. I would love to see Scary do something. But this team
he's good, but I don't know the snake allegations.
Bro, this team is built around him. They threw millions of dollars at this guy. They kept him from Tier 1 for a year to win them Ascension. Like, if anyone's snaking anybody, I think he has the right.
Yeah.
He gave up chances at trophies, which he had, to play with this roster. And he's good.
Well, yeah, I think it's because they threw the bag at him. I'm pretty sure I heard, like, a clip of him or whatever where he was like, yeah, I wanted to buy my mom a house. So I went with Bleed because they didn't give him league minimum. Yeah.
I think that's
based
because there's people who have 2-year-long careers, right? Don't go to college, have a 2-year-long esports career, make, what, 100 bands? I don't know what they make. I don't know what they would make in Asia, is what I'm saying. So honestly, take the bag, do your thing, keep performing. snake yay, snake crazy guy, bring crazy guy back. Whatever you want to do, fam. I trust you.
Well, I think he was on Ye's side when all that shit was going down, but how do I say this without like just like saying something that sounds like insanely like I'm not being racist is what I'm saying, but yeah, I don't think the American player slotted in without any kind of assistance really did much. Like right, because they can have an American on coaching staff too, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, they can. I don't think there's any import rules for support staff like that.
I think it would happen with anyone, right? Going across the world, you probably just like flounder in an environment like that.
Yeah, especially when like I mean the culture is super different, which I like isn't like a big deal. I mean it kind of is a big deal, but like you probably get the culture shock. You're 12 hours like ahead of everyone that you know, time zone wise. I don't know how much English anyone speaks there. Like I know if you go to Europe, just about everybody speaks English, right?
I think in Singapore, it's kind of the same deal where everyone knows English. I think like Scary and Crazy Guy coming from like Vietnam and Thailand, they don't know English as well. And I think Zest didn't know English that well either. I don't know. It just seems like because we even knew that like Ye had like mental health problems like before. I don't know. It just seems like
He had physical
it just
health
seems like
problems too.
yeah, he flew across the world for the bag, but like you kind of have to know going into that you're just gonna like suffer.
Yeah, and that you're not joining another optic. Like you're
Yeah.
not challenging for trophies. Even though I kind of like kept the hopium that they would. 'Cause, I mean,
Yeah.
Bleed or Scary and Ye sounds like a good duo, but yeah, obviously it didn't work out. Cooked, and it made Ye stocks fucking plummet. Hopefully he got a big enough bag to play for league minimum next year. Because
Yeah,
I
it
don't want him to
seems
retire, but he's not getting another $1 million contract.
yeah. Well, I feel like if he was retiring, like I feel like he'd be like starting up like streaming now. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, maybe he's just straight up like gained a job, just disappearing, but
I mean, he doesn't really have to get a job, if you think about it. Like prize winnings from Optic, big bag from Bleed, big bag from Cloud9. I know he didn't get paid the whole thing, but like there's definitely I hope he had someone look over that contract and like get a guaranteed amount, right?
yeah, no, I definitely think there was some like severance thing that like he got a lot from anyways.
Even if it was just a signing bonus, it had to have been enough to like.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe that's why Cloud9 is fucking signing bums, too. Like maybe there was more of a financial impact than it was brought to light. But it's fine. We'll see Ye again. He'll be back. Maybe on the desk, like all my favorite players.
Maybe with Baby Bay, let's go.
Honestly, I would pay good money to see a Baby Bay Ye like casted game. The rest of this, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really care. I don't know how good DRX is. They're beating bums. They're losing to bums too.
Yeah, I don't think DRX is good. I hear, people glaze like Flashback and Bane and whatever. I don't think they're good.
Yeah, I mean they got 2-0'd by RRQ, which I don't think.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like they're set up to be like the foot of Pacific.
Where we just send them, they're somewhat competitive, and then kind of is what it is. Block out the gatekeepers of the bottom tier teams.
Yeah.
It's fun. I kind of hope RRQ makes it, like to champs. I think that'd be like
Yeah.
the ultimate disrespect for Manya to get dropped, go back there with RRQ, outplace them.
That would be funny.
I also don't know how good Paper X is.
Yeah, that I don't honestly know either. At this point, there's like enough history that you can just like safely say that they're not going to
Win.
go
Ever.
all the way. Yeah.
They'll always qualify and never win. Maybe it wasn't a Pacific, a Pacific choking problem. Maybe it's just some PRX choking problem, and they were once in the region.
Everyone's saying drop Mind Freak, but I really just like don't.
I like Mind Freak.
I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like of all the people, you kind of need the person who does what Mind Freak does. He plays.
Yeah.
He plays the fucking smokes. He hits the shots most of the time.
Would it be bad to drop Jing after he comes back?
I mean,
I don't think Monyet was the right replacement, but maybe there is a replacement, but I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe having a one-trick Jet isn't good.
Maybe.
maybe Jing just plays Jet and covers all the duelists, and you
That's true.
pick up like, I don't want to say a flex player, but like, I don't even know what they need. Like I literally maybe I'd fuck the Sage comps too. Get the Sage comps out of here. I actually feel like they just don't have a Sentinel player, so they just play fucking Sage comps instead.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck them. We'll see them at champs, I'm sure.
Yeah. I can't give them that much energy, to be honest.
Yeah, no, agreed. And then the bottom of the league sucks. Bleeds bad. DFM. Is that May guy still cooking? May. I saw DFM won our game.
Maybe.
DFM won.
Yeah, I feel like there are a few like Japanese like prodigies just kind of like sitting there, stuck on teams that suck.
Yeah. At least DFM won the battle of the trash of Japanese teams. Which is really bad for Zeta. Because Zeta is never coming back to form, and they're cooked. GE is not bottom of the standings, so I guess that's a win for them. They beat Bleed. And that's it. These guys fucking suck, man. Get them out of the league, actually.
They're just not the right org, I guess, because I was going to say, like, fire the CEO, but then the org's basically done at that point. Right. I hate the CEO so much.
Is that the Rishindra Singh?
Yeah, not to be, like, one of those, like,
GE
not
fans?
VLR users that, like, yap about, like, spin and, like, the CEO, like, I give a fuck, but, like, yeah, they're a joke org.
Agreed. All right, at least they got 2 teams. 3 if DRX is good.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That works.
And Genji's really good, so.
Genji might be they're third place in APAC though. Just fucking fun.
Oh yeah. Wait. Really?
Really? Yeah, I think DRX went 5-1 in Split 1. Paper X probably had a similar record. They're undefeated since they've been back from Shanghai though.
Okay.
They've been keeping form.
Yeah, I feel like Genji and Sen both did the same thing where like with this schedule you genuinely do not have enough time and energy to like keep up that form. And Sen was in NA and Genji was in APAC.
Yeah.
So Genji could sell some regular season games and be fine.
Yeah.
But I think Sen should be at champions. Like they're that good. I won't hate that much.
I feel like, is it that they're that good, or is America's just cooked? See, I'm not saying that I think America's is cooked.
I think every region's cooked by this stupid fucking schedule. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't feel like good Valorant.
No. I mean, we're finally starting to get up there. Like, I feel like we're starting to see strats. We're starting to see players, like,
but it's the end of the season.
No, I know. Every season kind of peaks around this time.
Yeah.
That's why Fnatic can't win champions, because like when all the other teams get their shit together, it's like, oh, we're just another mid team. The only team that I think is gonna like look totally different is Leviathan. I think when we see them at champs, which I know we will, I know they're gonna qualify.
You think they're gonna shit the bed again?
No. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a totally different Leviathan at champions.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see that.
If 100 Thieves in G2 can place 3rd and 4th, I think the talent on this team, this new coach makes them look different too. Maybe it's not because of the new coach. Maybe they just needed the time, and maybe Goket was just like, I don't fucking care. I'm out of here. Everyone's making fun of me. I don't want to do this anymore.
Wait, who is the coach?
I don't know, but fucking...
Ito Pata. Oh, he was Apex coach.
No, actually, they're not doing shit. Oh, wait, he's not British. We're fine.
I mean, he could have been a good coach. I mean, that was a Mickey Mouse roster. So.
I mean, yeah, he made that Mickey Mouse roster the second best tier 2 EMEA team, right? That was runner-up at Ascension. And all of... like,
yeah, so, like, I'm behind it.
Yeah, and none of those players are doing anything now. So, no, it's good. Maybe
and also, their assistant coach... Their assistant coach, who also joined just in June, was the head coach of Oxygen for a year. So, like, fuck.
All right.
He was the head coach of Oxygen, and actually he was the head coach of a crew. I think when Calm was there.
Yo!
So it must be connected.
The reunion! They're like...
Yeah.
They literally were, like, sitting in the boardroom, right? And they're like, I need Akrus Com back. What do we have to do? And Com was like, I know the guy. I know the guy who made that happen. Give him a call. Now he's back. Fuck.
And now we win.
Now we win. Now South NA saves us and keeps our champion streak alive, even though Brazil was its own region when they won. But I don't care. I'm still claiming it. America's on top. North America's on top. Yeah, I think
That's basically everything, right?
Yeah, I think we covered everything we set out to do and more.
Nice.
Which is good. Now we'll get it cut, post it for 7 views, and we'll be famous overnight.